What is up, everybody? So today we're going to be doing a little bit of talking about extreme deserts. As you can see here, it's looking a little sparse, a little difficult, but that's all right. And I'm going to show you why that's all right. We got some plans here, right? We got some ideas. You've been playing Rimworld for a little bit, but you haven't done extreme desert start. So I will attempt to show you here. And we'll see how it goes. So first thing you want to do, right? It doesn't look like there's much on the map, but you want to go ahead and survey the map itself and see what you got. First thing I like to do, I like to look at what the wildlife is looking like. So it's looking like we got lions, and that's about it. Lions and a Gila monster. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to push to get inside of our little base here. Now we want them to bring everything in that they possibly can, hopefully before the animals get a hold of us. We're going to go ahead and set a expand allowed area, and this is the only spots that we are going to allow our dog to go into. Let's go ahead and get in there. And then the next thing we're going to have them do is go ahead and start burrowing in to the mountain here. The other thing that I'm going to go ahead and get together here is a stonecutter's table. We're going to look and see who can do what. And then we also want to get them some bedrooms carved out here. Now you can do this part however you like. This is just a quick little way to get it done here. We're going to focus on making slate because that's mostly what we're doing here. We're going to tell them to go ahead and get to 250, which we are going to have Connell do. Labor, yep, Connell, go ahead and do that. That's your job. And then we're going to tell whoever, because wood's the main, well, we need wood, and we have a decent amount of access to steel right there. So we'll tell them to focus on steel beds for right now. We are going to go into our options in our audio. Turn on the ambiance a little bit. And let them continue with their work. There's our first bed in. Then what we'll do is we'll get some sleeping spots for the other two up here. They won't like it, but needs must at the moment. Alright, so another thing that we're going to go ahead and look at getting together is a simple research bench, which we'll probably just toss right there. Aren't you tired? And then after that steel research bench, we're going to go ahead and get down a small table. And then 2 stools, because I believe they cost the least. So that they got somewhere to eat. Actually, what we're going to do is we are going to make this table from slate. which is what I originally planned to do. It's going to cost a little bit more, but that's okay. I must have told him to do that. That's my bad. Sometimes it's good to check your pawns and make sure they are not being silly. So we got a little bit of steel outside laying around us. It's only 40 degrees outside, so it's not too crazy. I'm not sure what's going on with my sound here. There must be a mod affecting it. So pardon me on that one, guys. And then we're going to have them get some, that's a good find. Ooh, food. Way out in the desert. Looks like a lion and a Gila monster went at it. And then we are going to go ahead and tell them to make some slate beds in these other rooms. And then some slate single doors. Ooh, I made him out of wood. That was a poor mistake on my part, but that's alright. It happens. So, essentially what we're going for here is we are trying to get everything together to just go ahead and have a somewhat successful start. Dorsey, I need you to go and haul the meals, please. And then for our research project, what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and get the batteries all worked out. And that way, with the batteries, we can be a tad bit more productive on things. And what I should do, to be honest, is go and get those two critters. But it becomes more of like, is it worth it to do so? Yes, if we can make the food last long term, definitely worth it. We are going to go ahead and deconstruct those. Avoid fallout outside, so we're going to block the door there. And then what I'm thinking is that we go ahead and hollow out this whole bit. So something that we're really going to have to think about and focus on real quick here soon is the renewable food. Got some compact machinery down there, which is a great find. Something I will probably have them do. Let's just go ahead and start mining this out so we can get this walled up. Oh, that's rough. One, though. And they're combat medics, so they'll probably be alright. So I think what we're going to go ahead and get built here is a butcher table. We can't make the butcher table out of slate, unfortunately. But we can make a steel one. What do we got there? Some plasteel. That's a pretty good find. Not upset about that. Oh my. Oh my. They had a lot of things. Yeah? Kinda wish they didn't. I feel like that is gonna lead to some difficult explanations. So what we're also going to go ahead and get up real fast is something that we can use to go ahead and save this person. Medical. And then we'll have Dorsey come and rescue Hopkins. Doop. $13 MREs. That'll help us last a little bit longer. And then we also need to work on getting some other elements up in the base. We're going to wait for the fallout to end, then we're probably going to come out here and try and plant as much of this as possible. I do know one of the mods adds sand growing zones, so... Okay, that's pretty cool. We can do cucumbers there. Then we can toss in butternut squash there. We'll just let them go to town whenever they want to. But the first thing that we're going to do, though, is we're going to go ahead and get our guys equipped. That... And then we're going to have Dorsey come out and equip the other M4. Yep, go ahead and haul that. And that's a lot of stuff. Looks like there's something going on in here. Toxic fallout has ended. Go ahead and allow everybody to head outside. We are going to have to do something about this this lion here. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that now. Coney. He got bit in the head. Alright, whatever. Somebody go and treat him, please. Who's my doctor? You're not bad. Owly, no. Alright, Dorsey it is. So we're making pretty good progress. Obviously the mod that I have that allows for the desert planting, I'm not sure which one it is. I have a lot. I'm sorry. But the one that allows the desert planting does make a desert a little bit more obtainable to conquer, I guess is the best word for that. But I mean, we're still faced with the pretty harsh limit of resources versus what we buy and what we make. I don't know how long that stuff's going to take to grow either. That's the other thing. So whether that's a sustainable way for food or not, I'm not sure. Are you awake yet? Like, can I remove this? Yeah, you're good. There is no more wildlife, so we gotta hope that the food grows pretty quick and you can survive like that. Now, the best way to survive if you didn't have access to this mod, you were playing on vanilla, probably the best ways to survive is going to be, one, you hope that you get animals on your initial grid set on the map, or two, that you that you can get some type of fungal growth from caves, or you have to resort to cannibalism. Which, I mean, isn't a terrible... let's go ahead and random this up. Will be the Tuscans. Settlement's going to be called the Comian. What we can go ahead and do also, let's see if we can go ahead and get a, can't build right there. I'd like to get some kind of little storage area built up because, I mean, obviously this isn't ideal. But as of right now, we've got about 31 meals left, along with, I think all the MREs are either gone or eaten. They've got a packaged survival meal, and then an MRE. So, I mean, we're not doing too bad yet for food. That could change pretty quick. We also have the dog. So, I mean, the dog's going to eat about once a day. Probably. If not a little bit more. But I mean, after a couple days, the cucumber's already at 15%, so We are also going to go ahead and throw Coney on grow so they got a little bit of help. And we can get this stuff planted a little bit faster. Ollie, if you're going to mine, I'd rather you mine this stuff. Uh-oh. An affair. What are these beds? Oh no, never mind. We can just uninstall that. That one can get deconstructed. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get some double beds put in. Not there. There and there. So we are being attacked by our first raider here. It's the Unending Revolution T1 android. Come on now. Yep, there it is. Run, 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 run. Coney, get in there. What are you doing? Alright, and there's that. How bad are you cut up, Dorsey? Just a cut. Okay. So we're going to just go ahead and put Dorsey on self-tend and let them tend to themselves. So why is Coney hurt? Oh, they got cut up pretty bad by the ship too. Okay. Happens, I guess. They just want to mine. I'm gonna let them. Oh, there it is. I was looking for the horseshoe pin. But, so, I mean, so far, so good. Oh, no. It's gonna get real interesting. We need furniture. Gonna have to do... We're gonna go ahead and get all this squared away and ready here. Let's look at our production, see what else we can get going with this. We've got that working on getting mined out. Once we get this all cleared out, then we'll also do the rest of this and then get that blocked off as well. We'll probably make an area down here for storage. And then we are going to want a... We should probably also working on getting our... go ahead and getting our wind farm set up. Because we're going to have to get a little creative here soon. I guess the nicest thing about this is we really don't have to worry about too much. The most that we have to worry about off the top of my head is probably going to be raids, of course. But from what we've seen, we should be alright. Nice. Owlie, if you could please build that, because Dorsey is not to be trusted. We're also going to work on getting some other stuff into the bedrooms just to make them a little bit nicer for everybody. Some endangered animals who wandered in. Some ferrets. That robot is still there. Trying to figure out if it's my mic or something else, but I'm getting a crackly noise from that. Or not my mic, my headset. Which would be tragic, because your boy does not have money for a headset. I would rather if you didn't. Please finish that faster than he does. It's not that big of a deal, but man, is it frustrating. Wait, who's got better construction? He does. No, Ollie does. Ollie definitely does. I don't want to do wall-mounted torches just because wood is already in very short supply. But what we do need to go ahead and do is run some power conduits. Those are already connected, so that's all good. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is get our cooking. We're going to do an electric fueled stove. Coney is dedicated to getting this farm done. Not starving. Nope. We are down to 11 meals, so I'm going to quickly survey the map here. See if there's any survival meals laying about. Do have some cactus growing down there. It's a singular cactus. Hopefully we might get a trade caravan that comes in. We got a lot of goods to sell. I mean, so there is that as well. And there's the ferrets, and I'd rather not, but we could always do the our dog. Not popular opinion or thought, but needs must and whatnot. So we're just going to expand this zone a little bit. Hopefully they can bring the rest of the stuff in now. Just trying to look around, see if there's anything that's harvestable at all. It's not looking like it. I mean, the other thing that we could hope for is that there's bugs in here. We crack this open and see what we can do with that. Nope, we definitely want to mine. So we can harvest those at least. Worst case. I don't care who does the research, as long as someone does it. So, I mean, it's looking at least like the cucumbers are going to provide us with a bit of initial sustenance. I'm not sure what the harvest rate is on those, so I'm a little worried about that, but, you know. And then the next thing that we are going to go ahead and tell people to do is to go ahead and make these bedrooms a little bit nicer. And that is it for the food. But we have enough cucumber plants here to hopefully keep us going. So what we're going to tell them to do is go ahead and harvest these ones here. Except for that one, that one. Winds are dying down. Who are my plant cutters? Dorsey and Coney. And just like that, we've got some more food. Who's my best cook? Coney is... Do we have to do... Interesting. It's not my fault you ate raw food. That's on you. What did they leave me? That's not bad. Muffalo pelt and 6 plasteel. Could be worse. Gonna be over here somewheres. It looks like we might have some more fertile desert down south, so that might be worth checking out in a little bit. Does anybody have a higher cooking? No. Okay. And then what we'll probably work on here in a bit is getting some flooring done. I want to see how much each tile increases this. Oh, okay. So 16 to 21. So like 2.5 points per wall. Transport pod crash. Chem fuel farmer. There, a pigskin. Mad surgeon, jealous. Nah, don't care. Decent animal skills, decent in plants, social, so on and so forth, but not for me. Not for me. But alright, everybody, as you can see, that's a pretty good start for an extreme desert start. We lucked out with the desert farming mod, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't initially planning on having that, but there it is. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's something else or another biome that you'd like to see, let me know. We will do it. Y'all have a good one.